Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here again. I thought I'd just do a little bit more with solving single-step equations. There's a couple more examples from the notes I gave you that I thought I might walk through. So I'm going to flip over to my whiteboard. These are from the second page of your notes. I'll do one of these guys. So you'll notice here on number 5, m minus -6 equals -4. And the idea here is you have to recognize that we have one of those minus and negatives. And when that happens, we want to change that. Remember, a minus and a minus together make a positive. So we actually want to rewrite that question as the variable m plus 6 equals -4. And then we can go ahead and do that idea of solving by making the variable by itself. So if you find the variable m and beside it is plus 6, so do the opposite of plus 6, which is -6, which will make the variable by itself because 6 minus 6 is 0. And then do the same thing to the other side of the equal sign, -6, and then we'll see what's left. M equals, and -4 and -6 together makes -10. So same idea always, it's the same process every time, but just a few little integer things we have to remember, right? Number 8 might be one that poses a bit of a problem. I put that last because it's sort of the trickiest. Now you have here 5 minus x equals 10. So if you find the variable is x, and there's a minus sign in front of it, but this is actually a positive 5. So to make that positive 5 go away and isolate the variable, you want to subtract 5. And then, as always, you do the same thing to the other side of the equal sign. But let's see what's left now. 5 minus 5 is 0, but I'm not just left with x, I'm left with a negative x, because we can't just forget about that minus sign that's in front of the x. On the other side of the equal sign, I have 10 minus 5 is 5. Now the goal here is to figure out what positive x is, not negative x. So we're actually going to have a more than one step equation here. What's going to happen is to figure out the value of x, we're going to do the same thing on both sides of the equal sign again. Now, this is a negative x, so if I think the opposite of negative x is positive x. Now, if I do the opposite on that side of the equal sign, I have to do the opposite on this side of the equal sign. The opposite of positive 5 is negative 5. So x is equal to -5. It's all the same process every time, but there's always just a few little integer things that we have to remember. Hopefully that helps you with your assignment. You're going to have an assignment called Find a Match. Everything's in the instructions on Shobi. And once again, do your best. This is just for practice. We'll correct soon, and we'll always do more practice just like in class. The only thing that's different is we're all separated, but we're still all together, kids. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Weber out.